Hey everybody, I wanted to just kind of give you a picture of like what youth group has looked like as we've been doing youth group online now for about a month, and we miss in person seeing our students and being with our students and just having just normal conversations. But for now, this works, and we've been trying to play some different games online, and they've worked. We've done a scavenger hunt online. We've been bringing a mystery guest every week. Last night, Bo Sabuma. Bo was one of the MCs at YC 19 or 17. So some of you guys would have met him. That was a lot of fun having them there. We've got mystery guests lined up for the next 2 weeks as well. And I'll just throw this out: if you know somebody or you'd like to be a mystery guest, drop a message and I'll make that happen in the future. Hopefully, we don't have to do this too much longer. But then the other thing I was going to say is we're looking at the Book of Nehemiah right now. We started that last night, and if you've been watching the Route 66 devotions, you can kind of see a direction of which way we've been going, at least where we went last night, and we look forward to the next 2 weeks doing that as well. So check out some of the highlights of things that have happened, and I'll do one more video at the end. So at my youth group, which meets every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, we're doing
Sometimes
this like
that would be the 18 plus 4.
Include.
Passport, Colorado, and he's Filipino.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's a Dr. Doom mask.
Hello? Who is this? Where have I stumbled across?
Oh yeah, I heard about Zoom bombing. Maybe that's what this is.
Is this the Legion of Doom? You don't look very doomish, any of you. Except for Angel with the pink hair. You can be on my Doom squad.
I was literally gonna say that's a good thing, but then never mind.
None of you know me.
They all know you except for James.
Oh, James, come on.
Go ahead, Caleb.
It's Bo.
That's what Anna said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't sound assertive though.
Yeah, she was just like,
I
You can come sit right here.
once set myself on fire.
Oh, I've done that too.
Bo!
I think I know
I've
how.
done that
I
too.
know
I've
who
said
that
that too,
was.
but it's not
That
me.
was
Who do you
Caleb.
think that is?
I think I know what this person means by that, because I've done that.
Nominate
Oh.
somebody.
Why are you upside down?
Yeah, why?
I'm not
Yourself on fire for God.
flipped gravity down here. If you come upside down too.
I say it was.
It was Caleb.
Yeah, it was Caleb.
Mom's on fire.
All right, Caleb is one. Give me a second.
Titus.
Because like his grade,
Bo!
Caleb and Titus.
I did that in 8th.
All right. Who says Caleb? Raise your hands. Who says Titus?
No, you can't vote. No, you can't.
All right, with the person who set themselves on fire, please stand up.
Emma!
Oh.
The question in.
I think it's gonna do the 3, 2, 1.
Oh. The same one.
They're all kind of the same.
Just same picture. It's not sending.
Chocolate.
Here you go. You guys need to go.
I'm gonna go get
Come on. Isn't this a nice one?
Come on, phone!
You're from your family technically, right?
It's not sending.
Can it just be
Hey,
a-
wait, it's sent.
I know
Ellie, go.
It's my dad.
No, that was Bo. Ella. No, Ella. Oh, that was your family member one. Just took one of Caleb.
Go win because he had one of his.
No, that was from the last round.
Oh.
I sent my dad.
We're gonna
One
talk.
word.
family.
Wait,
We're
you
gonna talk
want me to say it in one word?
We're going to talk about Nehemiah tonight, and as you think about Nehemiah, we're going to look at the first chapter tonight. And I just want to get you to be thinking about how does Nehemiah's prayer life, how does it compare to Greg's, and then actually a little bit more than that, like how does Nehemiah's prayer life? What would you say about it in light of your own prayer life? Because that's really what we want to talk about is your prayer life. And I'll just tell you that, like, the book of Nehemiah it's one of my favorite books in all of the Old Testament, all of the Bible as well. It's a small book. It's located in the middle of the Old Testament, and because it's pretty far past the beginning, where you've got Genesis, Exodus, and you've got all these Old Testament stories that you know really well about Moses and Abraham, but because it's not really close to the start of the New Testament, I think it's one of those books that sometimes we can kind of skip over and we think, oh, I don't need to know anything about the book of Nehemiah. But the book of Nehemiah has a ton of really, really good insights for all of
So
us.
next week at youth group, we're going to do this keep your cat alive game. I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm going to show you the instructions for it so you can kind of get a feel for it. We'll do the instructions on Wednesday as well. But check this out.
Well, hello there. I'm sorry to interrupt. I can see that you and your group are in the middle of something very important. It's just, well, I found this stray cat in the wild, and I was wondering if you would maybe, take care of it for a while. You would? Well, that's great news. Just remember, owning a cat is a big responsibility. You have to feed it, you have to bathe it, but above all, you have to keep it alive. Welcome to the world of Dead Cat. Let me explain how this game is going to work. Every round is a different question, and every question will determine the fate of your cat. You and your group are entirely in charge of the fate of your cat. Some of the choices that you will make will be good for your cat, and some of the choices that you make will be, not so good for your cat. I think you'll understand as the game goes on. One more thing. You and your group have one extra life card, but only one, so use it sparingly. Just remember, you need to keep your cat alive. I think you'll understand as we move to the next round, so let's go ahead and head to round 1 together. See you there.